All right, let's just jump right in. We're going to break down this really powerful review of Christopher Nolan's 2014 sci-fi epic, Interstellar. And look, this review doesn't just say it's a good movie. It calls it a modern masterpiece. So, what's the argument? Let's find out.
I mean, right out of the gate, the review hits you with this incredibly bold claim. We're not just talking about cool spaceships here, you know? The keywords are emotionally powerful. That right there, that's the heart of the reviewer's argument, and it really sets the stage for everything else.
And this really is the central question we're digging into. A lot of movies are fun, right? But very few get called an experience. The review argues that Interstellar gets there by mixing its plot, its characters, and its big ideas into something, well, something way bigger. Okay, let's get into Section 1, the mission. To really get why this film hits so hard, the review starts with the sheer scale of the whole thing. A last-ditch effort to save all of humanity. No big deal, right?
So the review points out that the film, right away, establishes the highest stakes you can possibly imagine. This isn't about winning a war or stopping some bad guy. It's about escaping extinction. The planet itself is turning on us, and the clock is ticking.
So you've got this plot setup that feels kind of like a classic hero's journey, but just blown up to a cosmic scale. You have a dying world, a reluctant hero who's pulled back for one last mission, a crazy journey into the complete unknown through a wormhole, all for this desperate search for a new place to live. It's the whole framework for what's about to unfold.
But here's the thing. As the review argues, a big plot just isn't enough on its own. So, let's dive into Section 2, which covers what the writer believes is the real engine of the film, its deeply personal, emotional core.
And right at the center of this huge, galaxy-spanning story is just one man, Cooper. The reviewer gives so much credit to Matthew McConaughey's performance for keeping the entire film grounded. See, he's not just an astronaut, he's a father. And that one simple fact drives pretty much every major decision in the story. Now, this is what's so cool. You can really see the review's main point here. On one side, you've got this massive, epic sci-fi quest, but on the other, it's this intimate, totally relatable human drama. Yeah, the mission is to save humanity, but Cooper's mission, it's to keep a promise to his daughter. And that, the review says, is the film's secret weapon.
And hey, it's not just McConaughey. The reviewer is quick to praise the entire supporting cast too. They point out that actors like Anne Hathaway, Jessica Chastain, and Michael Caine, they all add this serious weight and gravity to the mission. And, you know, its consequences. All right, let's shift gears to Section 3. This is where the heart of the story really collides with the mind. This is where the review gets into all those ambitious scientific ideas that Interstellar just puts right out there front and center.
And this quote, man, it just perfectly sums it up. It shows you the two sides of the coin. The review argues the film isn't just trying to make you feel something, it's trying to make you think about some of the biggest, most mind-bending concepts in all of physics.
I mean, the film just dives headfirst into black holes, relativity, even the possibility of higher dimensions. But here's the crucial point the reviewer makes. These ideas aren't just for show. They are woven directly into the fabric of the story, making them feel both absolutely massive in scale and completely essential to what's happening. And here it is, the perfect example. Time dilation. It isn't just some cool science fact they throw in the movie. No, it's the source of the story's biggest heartbreak. For every single hour the crew spends on a planet near that black hole, years, sometimes decades, are passing back on Earth. So this scientific principle becomes this devastating emotional weapon. Okay, let's bring it all home now with our final section. We've talked about the plot, the emotion, and the science. So now let's see how the review pulls all of that together to reach its final verdict, a modern masterpiece.
So, this is the big question, right? The reviewer laid out all the pieces, but what is it about how they all fit together that earns such crazy high praise?
Well, according to the review, it's this perfect storm of ingredients. You've got the stunning visuals and Hans Zimmer's unforgettable score that just create this incredible atmosphere. But it's that perfect balance, that blend of deeply human drama with mind-bending science fiction that really elevates it to a masterpiece. It's a film that grabs both your heart and your mind and just doesn't let go.
And it all comes together for this, a massive 9.5 out of 10. That's a score you save for a film that the reviewer thinks not only totally succeeds at what it's trying to do, but creates something truly special, something you won't forget.
And in the end, the review leaves us with this thought. The true test of a masterpiece is its staying power, right?
It's not just about the couple hours you spend watching it, but all the hours, days, and weeks you spend thinking about it later. So, the real question is, what makes a story stick with you?